Well, hello, Robert Heffernan with EndoTech, AI for FinTech. This is Blockchain Vitals. It's our weekly segment. We started the week off, last night, which was morning in Asia, it's morning now, but the trade has been going on for several hours. And a couple of things I want to just pay attention to. And sometimes when you're fully involved in the story of a particular asset and what the pricing should be because of that story, sometimes things don't go as planned, as this latest sell-off in Bitcoin has demonstrated. And I want to, let's do the rounds. Let's talk about it because a couple of tweets, I'm going to highlight here, a couple of tweets really spell it out perfectly for me. And this first one by Crypto Charles. I mean, I don't even need to read it, but he seems fairly frustrated with the price discovery around Bitcoin. And I love this because that was his first F-bomb tirade tweet. And then he follows it up with kind of like, I was just kidding. I didn't want to see the whales see that I'm freaking out. I love it when traders start, and believe me, I've done this too. You start talking to yourself, and when you start answering yourself, you should either leave the pit, put the mouse down, stop trading. But here, you see a lot of people very frustrated with the price discovery because it's not aligning with all the fundamentals that they think should be implicated in the price. How many times have we said that the price can be disassociated from the reality of whatever you think that might be? And then the next one was this one. I love this one from Teddy. Bitcoin dumps $8,000 from the local top. It's not that bearish. And then pumps $150 from the local bottom. Key reversal. 100,000, here we come. Where's my freaking Lambo? I actually wrote a little song, a parody song about the Lambo. Maybe someday I'll play it for you. Anyway, let's take the vitals and talk about real price discovery. No smoke and mirrors, right? The price is the price, and the fundamentals be damned. If somebody is willing to buy and sell at a particular price, that's what it's worth. All right, taking the vitals, my chance to actually talk about price discovery. What is actually bid or offered or last or trading. And a little pump back here. Bitcoin right now, 73.23 at Bitfinex. We got some price discovery and a rally happening here right now. And let's do each other a favor here and at least bring up the Bitcoin on the daily. So now above that value range, quiet Sunday, but still lower. And then in the morning or early morning in Asia, they did take them lower, but have rallied since then and got a nice little pop going here. Really need to be a little bit even healthier from a price discovery point for me to say, all right, we got a reversal cooking here. And just mind the Mo. 75.49's lower Mo on the daily. 78.36 lower Mo on the weekly. One thing I also want to tell you that I did notice that I really thought was interesting was the incredible lack of volume seen in this last break, especially the last part of it. Not a whole lot of, there was price discovery that was lower, but it was on very, very low long. It kind of tells me that most of the longs that are in now are back to that tweet. Fuck it, I'm in for the long haul. I don't care if this goes to zero. Now, believe me, we start exposing lower prices and it gets back down, I don't know, even making new lows for this week. I think you might see that volume tick up. But in general, not a high volume sell-off like the last one was. Anyway, it's one thing I did notice and I wanted to bring to everyone's attention. Anyway, Ether right now trading 150.47. Is that right? Yeah, and a nice pop for Ether also. 158.19 is the lower Mo on the daily. in Ether, 163.65, the low mo on the weekly. And let's just keep paying attention to these momentum levels. And again, you need to close. Not only do we need to take out these levels back to the upside on these dailies, you need to close above it for me to start really paying attention. XRP trading 2240, XRP 2240. 2430 is the lower mo on the weekly XRP, and 2382 lower mo on the daily. Litecoin right now trading 4726. Litecoin 4726. As you see on the daily sheet, lower mo 4988. On the weekly, 51.79 lower mo on the weekly. And I will say that Ether really did put in a pretty good low there and actually traded very near its lower mo collar on that weekly. So we could get a nice reversal here if we can close out of lower mo on the daily to begin with. All right, let's jump down to the last four. EOS right now trading 263 at Bitfinex, 263. Lower mo on the daily, 279. Lower mo on the weekly, 282. BNB trading 1556, 1664 that daily low mo, weekly 1646. And XLM and TRX, again, both now actually out of lower mo on the weekly. XLM trading 0590, 0580 was that weekly momentum level in XLM. And its daily low mo 0604. And Tron TRX trading 0145, 0144 lower mo on the weekly in Tron. So even in all of this break, when you look at it, XLM and Tron, from a tactical standpoint, especially on that weekly chart, sitting in a little bit better area than the rest of the board. And that continues to be the case. I pointed that out even in the weakness. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing. Very low volume last week on that break into the lows. Maybe that's something to hang your hat on if you were a holder. And for me, it's also important now, since it was such a low volume break here, I will jump on the first sign of strength in a little bit longer term time frames here. So that's what I'm paying attention to. Listen, mind the mo, be disciplined, trade disciplined. Forget about the fundamentals, trade the chart. And I will be back. I'm going to be happy Thanksgiving, by the way, this week in the U.S. of A. Thanksgiving coming up on Thursday. And we have an end of the week, or so we'll do a weekly segment and a monthly. All right, we're rolling to December on Monday. So I will be back Monday for a weekly and monthly segment. Until then, please, like I said before, mind the mo. Eat some turkey. Be grateful. Be thankful. And I will be back next week for another segment of Weekly Vitals. And also, we will be looking at that monthly fractal. All right. Thank you so much for watching.